Hi everyone, it's Lewis from Game On Comics, and I'm here in our new headquarters. As you probably know, the storefront at Game On Comics has closed, and we've switched over to a comic delivery service. So thanks, pizza delivery, and add comic books, and that's what we do now. So we bring comic books straight to your house. Whatever comic books you want to subscribe to, it doesn't matter. We bring them straight to you. So it's just like having a local comic book store right next door. So that's what we do now. But one thing I've gotten away from are the videos about some of the new comic books coming out. So I've decided to get back into that, and we'll release some videos and let you know about at least what I think about some comic books that are coming out. Remember, this is just my opinion, so this doesn't mean anything. I'm just some Joe Schmo talking about comic books. So let's get started. First one I want to go into is Superman American Alien. This is a new DC book, and I'll tell you something I think about DC is that they have totally gotten away from Superman and Batman. They're the true characters. They don't even seem the same. It's like the new 52 characters are just like another alternate universe, another Earth. And it doesn't seem like the same Batman and Superman that we've been following for a good long time. But Superman American Alien goes back to that a little bit. I think that this, if you like Superman, this is a story for you because it kind of tells Superman's, Clark Kent's point of view when he was a child and thinking of him as an alien. And so he gets a little freaked out about it, and he's still testing out his powers and things like that. So this is a good old-fashioned Superman comic. This I like, and this I recommend. All right, next up is Limbo from Image Comics. This is an interesting story. It's about a gentleman who, for some reason, has lost his memory. He only has the last 9 months of his memory intact, and he's a private investigator. And he picks up a job from a woman who's having some issues with her boss. And to say that this is weird is an understatement because it's a strange book. I mean, the writing, but more so the art. The art is really strange, and it has some images that are just like not sure where they come from. So this is not my cup of tea, but if you want to find something a little bit strange and a little bit weird, then Limbo may be yours. All right, next, Last Sons of America from Boom Studios. Now, I like this. This is actually a story about two brothers that I think are going into Mexico, uh, and they are buying children from underprivileged families, giving them money so that they can use the money to help their family out. But then they bring the kids back to the United States and sell them. So of course it's a really strange idea, but the brothers are interesting. One of the brothers is a little guy. He's a midget, and he's the one that speaks Spanish for the two of them. And by the end of this, the bigger brother, he ends up getting the two of them in a lot of trouble. And so this I'm really interested in. This was a great story. The way that it ends makes you want to read the next one. So, Last Sons of America, this gets a thumbs up for me. I like that. All right, next is from Image, The Goddamned. I'm going to fly past this one because I really didn't like it. Anytime a writer has to use cursing and throw around f bombs and worse throughout an entire comic book, it's so distracting to me that that I can't focus on the story. So what started out as a pretty good premise is Cain and Abel, after before the flood, and after Cain has killed Abel. This is the story of him. The premise and the story seemed like it could have been interesting, but you get so lost in the writing that it's totally not worth it. Imagine Crossed. It's like Crossed. in biblical times. And so if that's your thing, perfect. Then this is the book for you. For me, it's amateurish and rather stupid, so I'd skip it. Next and last is Slash and Burn. This is from Vertigo. Slash and Burn is actually a story about two women firefighters, and in the beginning they are going to put out a fire that looks like it was arson. And then they get kind of embroiled into, what happened. So in the first 3/4 of it is kind of telling you the story about what happened with this fire. But near the end, you start to see that there's kind of a weird story going on. There's something strange going on in the background. So this is tantalizing. It just gives you a brief moment into seeing that this could have like some weird story in the background, but it doesn't give you enough to keep me going. I like this story, and especially if you like firefighters, this would be for you because this is an interesting story about women firefighters. On the other hand, it didn't do enough to pull me in, so I don't think that I'd read the next one. So that's it for me. I hope you like this, and if you do, you can comment in the comment section below. And I'll keep this up. Every week I'm going to pick some more books. I'll take a read, take a look at them. And remember, I don't know much about the writers or the artists. I'm just looking at comic books to see how do I like them and are they keeping my interest. So there you go. That's it for me. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.